Hey, what's up guys? My name is Sean with the YouTube channel Think Media TV, and we're gonna go through the gear I use to make my videos. Let's go check it out. Hey, what's up guys? My name is Sean Cannell. My channel is called Think Media TV. It's a tech review and how to use video gear and audio stuff here in the US. And we're gonna talk about the gear I use for videos. So let's jump into it. Okay, so for my main camera, I use a Canon 70D DSLR. And I love this camera for a couple reasons. I think that one of the biggest things is that, of course, a DSLR makes videos look awesome. You get a lot of different lens options. It has a mic input, so you can plug in external mics and get really good audio. And it's also good for photos, so all the content creation. I like to spend a lot of time on thumbnails for my videos, so I take actually separate photos for my thumbnails, so it's nice to be able to take photos. A lot of good features, but I think the biggest thing is that it has really good autofocus during video, and especially as a YouTuber, I like the fact that you can set it to face tracking and just shoot your own videos, and it's gonna keep focused on your face, or you can set different focus settings so that it'll just focus in different areas if you want to show products. And that's really a game changer for a lot of content creators that just are working by themselves a lot of times, and they want to be able to make sure their videos look good and stay in focus. So my secondary camera, actually I have two. I've got a Canon 6D, and the reason I like that is it's actually the cheapest Canon that has a full frame sensor. And what that simply means is that it does better in low light, that it takes really good looking photos. I actually kind of got it more for photography, but it gives me a second angle for my videos. And I also have a 60D, and that's when I upgraded to the 70D. So I shoot a lot of interview videos when I do video production work, and I would need 3 angles. So maybe I've got a wide shot, and then you shoot a tight shot of different people that you're interviewing. And so having 3 DSLR bodies was really important for those interview types of videos. But really my secondary camera, if I'm gonna travel light, is a Canon G7X. And the reason I love this camera is for kind of video blogging. It's a really good camera to film yourself. It's got the nice flip screen, and you can see how the shot's being framed. But it also has a really big 1-inch sensor for a point and shoot. So if you only have your Canon 70D and you want a second angle, it's really gonna perform well for you. And it looks great in low light, and it's just a great camera all around as well. So if you ever find me with just rolling with 2 cameras, I've got the Canon 70D and the G7X. So when it comes to lighting, I've used a lot of different lights over the years. And I started out using these LED lights, and these are Neewer 160s, which means they have 160 LED bulbs. And I love these because they were super cheap. In the US here, about $24 USD, so whatever that would convert to. But for the light, you can just screw them on a stand. You get a few different filters that come with them, so you could match it to the room light. If you have lamps around, you could put an orange on here and kind of match the color to that. But they were really nice because they're versatile. I could just set a couple up. You can also put them on top of your camera, and they were super affordable. So I kind of started there, but then what I found was that it wasn't the most flattering light for skin tones and could cause harsh shadows. So I've used everything from soft boxes, and one of my new favorite lights is actually a ring light. And I actually use this ring light for most of my videos right now. And I like it because it is a fluorescent bulb, so it's actually really, doesn't get hot, so it doesn't cause you to sweat when you're on camera. It kind of makes your eyes glow because it puts a ring of light in your eyes. And then it also lights your face. It takes away harsh shadows because of this diffusion filter on here, and as well as just the way ring light works. And so you can see in some of my videos that I'll actually use this ring light, but I also use it in combination with natural lighting. And so I try to shoot during the day if possible, and then shoot by a window. And you could also match it even with these lights to potentially create a hair light, which is a way of creating dimension. So you want to kind of look 3D and make your videos look cool. You get a light behind that's would be like a hair light there, or just a combination of the two. So I added this one to this, and I found that a lot of people that do makeup videos and beauty videos, they'll use a ring light because it works good for that. But even just the average creator, when we traveled here in CS, we're in Vegas, I was able to just bring this in a nice travel bag, and it could go with you anywhere you want to go. So I've been using this ring light a lot. So when it comes to sound of my videos and the average YouTube video that I'm making, I want to keep it as simple as possible. And so what I actually use is a Rode video mic, and I use it directly on the Canon 70D. And because I have such a wide angle lens, this 10-22 here, I'm actually able to sit pretty close to the camera. It gives kind of a almost fisheye look, but I kind of like that vibe. It kind of has a YouTube feel to it. And that allows me to actually be only about this far away from the camera, still get a good shot, get good audio, and get it all done kind of in one take. And so it's kind of my simplest go-to formula directly into the camera to just avoid any need to sync up audio and post or anything like that. But there's a lot of situations, especially if I'm doing more professional work, where I will use an external audio recorder. I use the Zoom H4n. Use Sennheiser lapel mics. I use G2 series, the G3s are out now, and like wireless lapel mics. I'll hook those on different people that I'm interviewing. And also use, one of the things that I really like is you can use this mic with like a microphone stand, almost like a boom pull, and just extend the 1/8" jack with like a 15-foot cable and turn it into a boom mic. And so you could use the same mic. So a lot of different versatile situations. So keeping it simple if you're kind of just starting out, or having different audio options depending on what the situation calls for. So when it comes to my editing software, I actually use Adobe Premiere Pro. And the reason I use it is I actually started video editing in 2003 with Adobe, way back in the day. With that software, and it's grown over the years, and it's even become more mainstream now and a popular choice among a lot of video editors and YouTubers. But I've just always stuck with it over the years, and I've also edited on like Final Cut, and I've edited on Sony Vegas, Windows Movie Maker. I've tried a lot of different ones, but I've just put so many hours into Premiere, and I actually really do like it a lot. And one of the things that I love about it, and I think that one of the only competitors to this is Final Cut 10, is the fact that Adobe Premiere Pro has what's called the Mercury Playback Engine. And it came out a few years ago, but it really allows your video editing, it allows your computer to start using the video card. And it seems weird because you would think that for video editing, the software would use the video card, but it's only recently that the software started to pull on the power of the video card to speed up rendering, to speed up editing. And so that was a huge game changer, and that goes into my whole process. I actually edit on PCs, and so it works with certain graphics cards. And if you just make sure you have the right graphics card, you've got the right specs on your laptop or your computer, and then it ties in with your software, you can really speed up your editing process. And that's important for me because I want editing to go fast, I want exporting to go fast, because a lot of times I want to create a lot of content, and so speed matters. And so that's my workflow. So if I had my dream setup, I would use the setup I have right now, because I think that when it really comes down to it, I think I have great stuff, and there's a lot of great stuff out there. But even as I just walked through CES, I think sometimes we can get overwhelmed with the gear, and we can kind of get infatuated with all the content creation tools. And I think that what's important to me is just using what you have and letting your creativity just come out with whatever you have. And so I'm really thankful for the tools I have. The one thing though that I really want to shift into in my workflow is moving into 4K as soon as possible. And so unfortunately, that is one change I would need to make. So I might actually start looking into some Panasonic gear or some Sony gear, because that seems to be where things are going. But ultimately, I just always like to tell people, use whatever you have and just go out and make your best work possible. Let your creativity come out and do something awesome with what is in your heart. So hey guys, thanks so much for checking out this video. Let's definitely connect on YouTube. One channel you can check out is called Video Influencers, youtube.com/video influencers. And it's a channel all about actually how to make videos. And it's interviews with a lot of YouTubers and how to make YouTube videos and how to, not really just the tech side, but also how to get views and how to grow your subscribers. And so check that out. And then definitely check out youtube.com/thinkmediatv. And that's a tech channel kind of like this one, and hitting different kinds of stuff, a lot of cool stuff there. Would love to have you visit over there and connect with you in the comments. But hey, you're watching this right now. If you aren't subscribed to Juan Pedro TV, subscribe, leave a comment in the comments. What'd you think about this video? I want to talk to you in the comments, and I'll meet you down there. Let's chat it up. And like this video if you appreciate it. And hey, until next time, keep crushing it, keep smashing it, and we will talk soon.